Hi, it's Stephen here from Sound of a Nation Wave, and this is day 16 of the March Daily Draw. So as we start the weekend, let's see what message we get. And I'll be taking the first card from the Tower of Dragons, followed by an Oracle card from the Dragon Path Oracle. So let's choose our first card and get the reading underway. And today we will go there. And we have the Ace of Cups. So this is the beginnings of something. This is the start of some emotional journey. We were talking about a journey of the mind. This might be a journey of the emotions or of the spiritual dimension. Are we starting a new? Are we meeting someone new, making a new connection with another person? Or are we getting the beginnings of a new experience in our emotional life? Maybe we're beginning to heal in some way. We did mention that about healing the other day. I forget in what context that was, but we did mention that. It may have been healing from the negative patterns when we had the Devil card. So it could be that we're beginning to experience a new way of experiencing life, of feeling about our life, feeling about ourselves. And we're beginning to to change the way that we feel. Because once you start to change the way that you think, once you change the way that you perceive things and you approach things, sooner or later your feelings will fall in line with that. Not necessarily straight away. That's why I said it's a journey, it's a process. But slowly but surely they can start to fall in line. That's where the transformation comes in. You start to think a certain way, you change the way you think, and then eventually you begin to feel a certain way about something. But the thing about feelings is that they are like the ocean, they ebb and flow. Like the ocean. And once we realize that, okay, that feelings do fall in line with the way that we think, but they don't always stay there. Something will happen and will affect our feelings. We may not have changed the way that we think about something, but our feelings about change, not because of anything to do with our thinking, but because of other factors involved. Our feelings are very complex, but they change. They ebb and flow like the sea, the tides of the sea. And we need to perhaps realize that we need to be in tune with like the tides of our feelings, knowing that they will change from time to time. We're not going to be happy all the while. We're not going to be feeling happy and joyful and everything. We could try and maintain a positive attitude, but in my opinion, we could try and be positive. We can have those good feelings of feeling joyful and happy and content. And for as much as we can do that, that's great. But in my opinion, and this is just my opinion now, but and through my experience and from the experience of others that have shared things, that doesn't necessarily last. It can be restored. It can be, But things can happen, moods can change, and that really happy, joyful sort of feeling can subside. Even if it doesn't totally go away, and other things can come in, we can still be feeling positive about things in regard of that. We can still feel that it's not a bad thing. We're just aware that those things happen, and when we're aware that's what happens, then we won't suddenly think, oh, I'm not feeling so joyful anymore, there's something wrong. No, it not necessarily that there's something wrong, it's just that maybe the tide of your feelings is just drawn out for a bit, but it will, like the tide goes out, the tide always comes back in. And so it's like a cycle. So maybe as we start this weekend, we're getting in tune, connecting in a fresh way with our feelings, and maybe we're beginning a new cycle. So, the tide is changing. So that's what we need to bear in mind with our feelings. They are changeable. But if we keep ourselves firmly rooted and grounded, keep our thinking and the way that we view things steady, then eventually that tide of feelings and emotions will come back into line with that, and we'll be okay. And as I say, that's just an awareness of our feelings, and this could be also the start of a new spiritual experience, connecting with some new spiritual element in our spiritual path. So whatever this new start is, this new beginning, whether a new friendship or relationship, whether a new way of getting in tune with our feelings and a way of looking at our feelings, or whether it's a new spiritual experience, let's see this as something to enjoy, experience, and to take hold of in our lives. Okay, so let's see which oracle card we get to go with that. Here we go. And we have Mordwin, so it's another named one. That's the only disadvantage with this deck, is that sometimes it's not a keyword. It's a named Mordwin. Only you are the master of your destiny. It's got the tree of life there, look. And it reminds us that we are in charge. And it means that about living our purpose. Let's get on with the job, is what this is saying. So let's embrace this new experience, this new beginning, and begin to grow in a new way in our lives. Okay, so that is today's message. I'll be back tomorrow with day 17. Until then, thank you for listening. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all again very soon. Okay, bye-bye.